Thinking of expanding your Sims 4 collection? Use code LazyNeef at checkout and 5% of the purchase will directly support me at no extra cost to you. Huge thanks to EA for making this possible, and thank you for helping support the channel. Shop on the EA app or thesims.com. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I have a bit of a different video for you guys today. I am very happy to introduce a brand new roller that I have made for the Ultimate Decades Challenge. I know there are a few things like this already out there, but I wanted something that was more tailored to my gameplay and was more historically accurate. Now, why did I make this drama roller? Well, I made it because the Ultimate Decades Challenge is very fun, but sometimes I found that the stories, my narratives, my gameplay, it just needed to be spiced up a little bit. There were some lulls in the gameplay, and sometimes I loaded in and I was like, I'm a little bit bored. I wanted a bit more randomness. So that is why I created these drama rolls. Now, I've been playing The Sims since I was in my single digits. I don't know how old I was, but it's certainly been a very long time. And I'm sure if you have been doing the same, you will know that The Sims, it can get a bit repetitive. There's no way for the game to really throw a curveball at you or create a scenario where things could possibly be life and death without the use of mods. And especially for historical players, there's just not really much that adds a whole bunch of excitement to our gameplay. So that is why I have made these drama rolls. So here's how it works. This is hosted on my website. I will leave the direct link below to the page, but if you just go on my website, this sidebar over here will always show up, and you just click here, drama rolls for UDC, and you'll be greeted with this page here. And the spinner itself is embedded into the page, and just below we have all of the possible spins or drama rolls that you could get, and you just click on them and it will tell you what the drama roll is. So let's give this a go. All we need to do is click on the spinner, and we've landed on economic boost. So let's go down here to find it and see what it says. Here we go, economic boost. The county's economy is doing well this year. All items you produce, crops, handmade items, etc., sell for 25% more. So what you would do is you would calculate 25% of whatever you sell, and you would use a cheat to add the money. Now you could do this via the cheat console. All you have to do is type money and however much money you would like your Sims to have in their account. Or if you have the UI extensions, you can right click on the simoleons in the lower left corner and that should bring up a pop-up for you. I'll just go over a few more of the drama rolls just so you guys can get an idea of what this includes. But if you want to come to my website and give these a read through yourselves, you are more than welcome to. So starting simple, in my last episode of my Ultimate Decades Challenge, I actually rolled this one, Wild Animal Attack. And this means a Sim in the family was attacked by a wild animal and they couldn't perform physical labor for 2 days. Now, this wasn't game-changing or life-changing for my Sims, but it was just a little bit of that, I don't want to say annoying, but it made things a little bit more interesting because I had to really think and say, okay, my Sim's new wife, she's going to have to do all of the physical labor, and he's just going to have to nap and play with their daughter. And that was really annoying, actually, because it was harvest time. So let's have a look at another one. This is a very interesting one. This one is courtesy of my partner, who is very smart and very well read in all things history. So he gave me some great ideas. This is Hanseatic migrants. Germanic citizens arrive from the Baltic Sea. And this one is interesting because you get to choose. So you can choose between they teach your sim a skill in their trade, and what you would do is you would add 1 skill point to the physical skill of your choice. So that would include things like gardening, woodworking, athletic, etc. Or they would add to your population, which means anything you sell sells for 5% more for the next year. And you can stack that with other drama roles that add to your sales. So that one's a really cool one. I really like that one. And let's have a look at another one, maybe one that's not so good. Let's take a look at debt. This is simple, but it can actually be pretty devastating for more peasant families. Your family has taken on a significant amount of debt. You must pay 5% of your total household funds once a week for the next 4 weeks, which is one in-game year in the Ultimate Decades Challenge. So what this means is at the end of every week, so say on a Sunday, you would calculate 5% of your total household funds, which is in the lower left corner of your screen, and you can cheat to get rid of whatever that 5% is. So if you had 100 simoleons, you'd calculate 5% of that, and that would end up being 5 simoleons, and I would set my household funds to 95 simoleons. I hope you guys understand that. Let's take a look at one last one. These are the most interesting ones for me personally, so let's take a look at Byzantine trade. A new trade route has opened, and once a year a trader will come with exotic crops. You may purchase the exotic crops listed below once a year. And we have coriander, or cilantro for Americans, olive oil, honey, grapes, and nectar. And these are traders from the Eastern Mediterranean, the Black Sea, and Constantinople. Now, in my Ultimate Decades Challenge, I have essentially restricted my Sims from what they can grow because they are 1300s peasants living in England. They wouldn't have had access to crops such as potatoes, tomatoes, coriander, olive oil, honey, grapes, and nectar, all of that kind of thing. So what that means is this is a way for me and my Sims to get their hands on these crops or these goods without having to grow them. This is a historically friendly kind of way to integrate that into my gameplay. And you'll see as well, I've got quite a few of these different trades from all over the world. This is from Jerusalem and Antioch, which is now Turkey. And I have included some crops that are custom, so Iceman Mun and Brazen Lotus custom crops as well. Not only does the Drama Rolls roller make the challenge more fun, but it adds so much more depth and storytelling to your game. Some of the major benefits of this, of course, are added unpredictability, it improves storytelling and character arcs as well. It keeps everything fresh, even for long-term players like me, or if you've been playing the Ultimate Decades Challenge for a long time now. And of course, it immerses you a little bit deeper into historical gameplay by simulating realistic life events. Like I said in my last UDC video, I rolled, what was it? Oh, attacked by a wild animal. And I had to adjust my gameplay to that. And then right at the end of that episode, I rolled failed harvest. And that wasn't great because their last harvest was a half failed harvest as well. So they haven't been doing too good on the harvest front of things recently. So I've got to deal with that next episode. So you can get this once again on my website, which is Lazy Neef. I will leave that link below. Oh, we've got Wild Red Animal Attack again. I will be adding to this quite frequently because I really enjoyed coming up with these little sort of D&D inspired roles and these things that could affect your gameplay and make things more interesting for you. I do plan on making a mod for the Ultimate Decades Challenge, like a little helper mod, and I would really like to include some way to have this in game, even if it's not, it wouldn't be a roller, of course, but perhaps you rolled mysterious illness and the mod allows you to actually have your sim get ill and possibly die. So that would be quite fun, don't you think? I would absolutely love to see the stories and possible chaos this adds to your game. So make sure to comment below with what role you got, if you use it, or tag me on social media with your pictures or your stories or explaining what happened, or even in your videos. I would love to watch those too. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more Sims 4 historical content. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see what kinds of crazy stories you come up with using the Drama Rolls roller. But until next time, have a good one. If you like talking about all things Royalty Mod, or just want to keep updated on anything related to the mod, then come on over to the Discord. There are loads of friendly people here, and we would love to have you. There is a link in the description to join the Discord.